You better love me again. You better love me again.
Welcome back, guys, to another video. So Grizzle's channel. Today I have just figured out the new era of boxing beta, and me and ProFeb, one of my friends that I am coaching right now, are going to teach you this. So I've been coaching recently in the old era of boxing beta, where timing was a lot more important. Dodging was more of a gimmick to try and make them like just miss their punch, and just it was a lot more of a composed fighting experience. Now with the new updates with boxing beta, this has changed so much that I have to basically change my entire fighting style to kind of keep up with the people that are in the high ranks. Let me explain with ProFeb. Let's go to the ring and let's show you how this goes. Alright, so just to kind of explain how this is going to go. Let me turn off target focus quickly. Basically, this new era has become so much on the dodging side because there was a secret update that a lot of us, like lower ranks, I actually checked on the boxing beta Discord, and there was no updates explaining this new change that they did recently, but I'm going to explain to you guys this. So basically, it's more of the sense of that dodging is so much more important and timing is less important than you think. It's absolutely insane. So here, Pro, we're just gonna do I'm gonna do a normal fight, just on normal. I'm gonna try and fight in the way that I'm explaining, and you try and fight against it. So here we go. There we go. So it was less apparent in that fight, but just look at the stamina difference right here. During the fight, it was a lot tougher to see because I'm still getting used to this new playstyle. But near the end, I was starting to play it really well. I was dodging basically everything pretty like perfectly, and I was being hyper aggressive, not letting Pro regain his stam or anything. But since I was dodging so well, I was ruining his stam so much that I was able to just be as aggressive as I wanted to. Just Pro, by typing, do you feel like I was more smothery than I usually am? Like more in your face? Yeah. So basically, this new fighting style is so aggressive that you want to be in the person's face so much more to kind of like forcefully so you get perfect dodges, so you could forcefully ruin their stam, so that after that you get free chances to attack. Because when they have low stam, they're useless. So the reason as well I'm saying that there's less time punches is, as you can see, I was being a lot less timey, but I was breaking his block a lot more. I was forcing his block to go down to 0, which was making this a lot tougher for Pro to try and fight back. Near the beginning, I know at the beginning I was playing this horribly. I wasn't timing my dodge as well. But there's a little trick that one of my friends that is a 2500, who's a platinum, who's taught me a little trick that I will explain right now that is super that's super important. So here, Pro, just start punching just out in the air. Just time your punches just as normal. So basically, there's a way to see, as you can see when Pro punches, there's kind of like a point where you could see his punch kind of like at the end where it just ends for every punch animation. For the uppercut, it's a lot tougher to see, but for jabs and just hooks in general, you'll see it. When you see that punch animation lock in place, you can easily dodge. So I'll try and do it here. You could kind of see it. You could kind of see when his arm starts to lock in place to punch, you dodge right at that moment, you will automatically get dodges. And just to show, here, don't block, pro. Don't block, but start punching. I'm going to show you the stamina difference. You saw it. He landed 3 out of those punches. He landed 3 of those punches out of like the 7 he threw. And we're almost... He's like a quarter way... just under a quarter... 3/4 up, and I'm already halfway. If I timed all of those, we would have been even. So this shows how broken and annoying this playstyle is to play. Because when you're a guy like me who is really defensive, and you try and just get some touches and back up, when they're just in your face the whole time, it's so much tougher. You have to manage your blocks so much more perfectly that it's impossible to play against these types of players. So, I'm going to be making soon a tips tutorial about the new era, like literally a full entire ultimate guide from 400 to diamond to try and get better at this game. Because against people that are in the gold area, you could play your regular playstyle, but against diamonds, you got to be so much more like on your game. That it's so much tougher to play them because I've been losing to 2100s. I'm not gonna lie. You could see my elo. I've lost like 70 elo from these types of players. Like it's very tough to play against these types of players because when they dodge a lot, you're missing your punches, and they just keep on just ruining your block so that you can't fight back. You can't give yourself time to heal up. And I believe, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but the stamina recharge feels slower. I'm not sure if this is true or not. Be careful of this new playstyle, guys. I'm going to teach you a way to counter this. Well, one way to counter it, of course, is to play against it. Or do as Pro did, which was pretty good at the beginning, is to kind of give yourself time to regain your block. So, I'm going to explain to you guys this in a perfect way, in the best way possible. So, Pro, your style of fighting is a lot like mine, which is more chippy and more touching. But you've gotten better at dodging, which I've noticed. So, one way that you're able to counter me with the playstyle that I'm talking about right now is to kind of... The best way to counter this new playstyle is basically letting your block recharge, but giving yourself time to heal up. Because if somebody's in your face like this 24/7, you're not gonna have time to heal up. You're not gonna have time to block. The best way is to either 2 ways. One, play their game and try and kind of match their playstyle, but keeping your own rhythm, because if you match their rhythm, they're going to smoke you 6 ways a Sunday. Or you got to give yourself more time to heal up, but focus on breaking their blocks so that if they are being aggressive, you could still fight back and even out the trades. The one thing we have to be careful of with fighting these types of players is because they're very dodge reliant. So a lot of times what you'll see a lot of good fighters do is they will always do something like this. So they'll always try and punch dodge. Doing that combo right there is so risky against these those types of players, because if you miss your punch plus your dodge, your stamina's cruised. Here, Pro, I'm gonna do try and time your dodge to my punch here. 3, 2, 1. Do you see how high my block has gone? One more time. 3, 2, 1. Look at that stamina. That's from one punch and a dodge. He dodged it. I do that 4 times. I'm already three-quarters down my stamina. Like, guys, this is such a tough to play against. When I tell you this is so tough to play against, if they play their cards right, it's nearly impossible to fight these guys as players. So this is why I'm kind of stepping out of elo. I might make an alt account and just try and learn this playstyle before I get back into the ranked side of things. But I'm telling you guys now, if you guys learn this new playstyle, you guys are gonna get so many wins. It's absolutely insane. So we're gonna fight one more time, me and Pro, to kind of end this off. But I want you guys just to notice how annoying this playstyle can be for some players. All right, Pro, whenever you're ready. Well, I'm lagging. That's fun. Gotta love the lag. Alright, let's restart that. Yeah, I don't know. I've been having lag issues. Alright, here we go. I just want you guys to notice the stamina. Just try and notice as much as the stamina. With whoever dodges the best here is gonna get who's gonna get the most stamina. That's one thing I noticed a lot with this new playstyle. Yeah, you see, I'm dodging a lot better than he was right now. And at the beginning, he was dodging better and my stamina was lower. You see, we both have low stamina, so we can't really do anything right there because we're both dodging so well. It's so much tougher to play these kinds of games because these games become shorter and shorter as you get better with this playstyle. See, got a good dodge right there. He did a punch dodge and now he's low on stamina, so now I just be aggressive. Beautiful power punch, but he has no stamina. He's outplaying me well. That's why he's able to fight against, because Pro is very good. But he's just playing it so well that it's tough to play against this. But he's kind of taking things that I just explained right now. We both traded each other. Because you see, he's dodging way better than I am. It's become a game of who can dodge the best. So basically how to say this is, if you play your cards right, if you dodge better than your opponent, you're gonna win. That's literally what this entire update is saying. Like, you felt it, right? You dodge here. Let's look at the dodging board. Look who dodged the most out of the dodging board. You dodged twice as much as I did. And that was the second fight. I'll try and pull up a screenshot if my character was facing that way of when the other dodge happened. And plus, like, I would say like a good 4 or 5 of my dodges were off of just us practicing. Like, I'm telling you, if you dodge better than your opponent, you're gonna win. Like, Pro played that really good. He dodged better than I did. He dodged a lot more than I did, which made it so that he just won the fight off of straight stamina. Like, at the end of the fight, I literally had 0 health, 0 stamina, 0 block. I couldn't block his punches. Like, guys, I hate to say this, but we all have to shift over to this kind of very aggressive, shifty kind of play style. I'm going to try and teach you guys the best way I can in the Ultimate Guide. I'm going to kind of explain in the Ultimate Guide, I'm going to give you guys a preview, basically. I'm going to explain you guys from every ELO category. So from bronze, 499, 999. From silver all the way to gold. From gold to diamond. I'm going to explain you guys the best ways to beat all those kinds of fighters. The main thing you got to keep in mind is just keeping your mental in a good state. Because the amount of just BS that happens is so, like, insane that sometimes you feel like you can't even do anything about it. But like you said, you can't do anything about it. You just got to just keep your head low and just fight again. But yeah, you can see our punches are pretty much even. I just throw one. I landed one less punch and he threw one less punch. And he had a lot more dodges than I did. So let's just say Pro played that amazingly and just won the fight. I hope you guys enjoyed this small little informal. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Pro, thank you so much for helping me, man. Glad to have you here, bro. But yeah, just guys, we got to get used to this new playstyle. Try and get better at this new way of fighting in the new era, because these updates are gonna change a lot of the new meta for boxing. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and cop the Sir Grizzles merch if you haven't already. It's gonna be in the description of this video. It's 5 Robux. Go for it if you want to. It's very nice. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.